This week was a right mixed bag. The weather was incredible. Found my new favourite campsite in Scotland. I know I've said that a lot. Go ziplining, which was epic, and then get caught in a monumental storm. If you are new to our channel and you'd like to follow our adventures, then hit subscribe. But let's dive into the continuation of our Scotland road trip.
Where are we off to today? Where are we going? We are going to Durness, which is the top. It's the furthest northern point that we're going on this trip because I've done the whole of the north coast and the east and the south. So I will be completing my North Coast 500 journey. I'm quite excited. I am quite excited. Are you enjoying that? Is that quite nice? Right, he's been sitting there for half an hour. He is ready to go. I just need to put you in your harness, don't I? Yes, I do. And we will get on with it.
So off we set on the final leg of our northbound part of this adventure. We were lucky enough to have a pretty nice day in terms of the weather. There were some sunny spells, but there were also the ever-present rain clouds. Once we got back to the main road, the A894 heading northbound, it's actually a pretty good road to start off with. Single carriageway, proper single carriageway. So it doesn't matter if you meet buses or lorries or other vans coming the other way. There's plenty of space for both of you to pass without any issues whatsoever. However, as you keep meandering your way northbound, the carriageway does get a lot smaller. In fact, most times it actually ends up just being one with passing places. So you need to look a little bit further ahead and make sure that you allow time for people to pull in and you can go past them, or alternatively you pull in and they can go past you. But this stretch of road was not anywhere near as busy as I thought it was going to be, and we didn't actually hit all that many vehicles coming the other direction. So we made fairly good time. Stopped at the Kylesku Bridge for no reason other than it's just a very impressive little bridge over a very pretty part of Scotland. So stopped here, took a couple of photos and then carried on.
Found the campsite. Holy shizballs. Well, we've made it to Sango Sands and this is the view from my pitch.
The campsite has got two types of pitches. It's got sea view ones which you can book and reserve in advance, and then it's got internal pitches which are basically first come first served. So if you don't know exactly what day you're going to arrive, don't panic, you can just use the internal pitches, but they don't have quite the same incredible view.
I'll admit, it looked more impressive up close. There's a WB! And like a foot smudge. Don't judge me. I quite like it here. It was like 16 quid as well for the night, which includes electric. Magic. Magical. But now, let's go try the best hot chocolate in the world, apparently.
Just a short walk from the campsite is the Balnakeil Craft Village, which is home to Cocoa Mountain. Cocoa Mountain is self-proclaimed the best hot chocolate in the world, and it's actually a chocolatier, so they have lots of their little craft chocolates, as well as some of the most delicious caramel croissants I have ever experienced. I'll be honest, the hot chocolate was amazing at first sip, but it got a little bit sickly as you went down through the cup. So I probably wouldn't have another one, but the atmosphere of the place and the chocolate and the croissants are definitely worth going back for. It's actually just been put on the market for offers over £200,000 if anybody wants to buy a chocolate shop. And we made it back just before the rainstorm hit. Result.
Morning campers! Today we're doing a sea cave and we're doing a zip line. But first, it's playtime on the beach.
First first stop was Smoo Cave, the largest natural sea cave in Europe. Parking's actually quite straightforward. There were a couple of places. We chose to go to one that was a short walk away, paid £2, and it was right next to a Revolution laundrette, which is really useful if you're not staying at a campsite that's got laundrette facilities. From there, it's about a 10-minute walk down to the cave. It's really well signposted, so you can't get too lost. Well, they weren't lying. It's a freaking big hole in the ground. Let's go inside. It's free to enter, free to look around. Dogs are welcome. It's a really good place to go, which costs you very little money whatsoever apart from parking.
You whack your head. Well, that was awesome. The walk up the hill was a bit steep, but overall, brilliant experience. He's now suitably tired, or at least he will be when the zoomies stop. So I'm going to go do the zip line.
This one is pretty awesome. I don't even know what the road is, but I'm going to do exactly what this Swift has done and park up here. Oh, it's there. There's the zip line. So Golden Eagle zip lines are run by a few really lovely people. You can't book in advance because it's totally weather dependent. So you need to find them on Facebook and see what days they're running. As you can see, timed it very, very well and the weather was perfect.
You can take your feet off, I'm holding you. And when you arrive at the other side, just lean back and lift your feet up in front of you.
Okie doke.
Right, enjoy.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
That's okay. All good. You can keep your feet dangled.
Okay, that's good because I can't put them down.
That's all good.
That was so much fun.
Good stuff.
That was awesome. So much fun. There is going to be a storm coming in this evening, up to 50-mile-an-hour winds, which is just what you want when you're perched on the edge of a cliff. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to prepare the van for the storm. I'm going to go get some shopping in. Going to empty my waste, fill up with water because I am off tomorrow on another leg of the journey and I don't really want to be doing all that while the wind is horrendous. I've done that. Gotta be honest, it's a bit windy. The van is all over the freaking place. The dog doesn't know what's going on. I've got bags blowing everywhere. It's quite windy. Yeah.
Next time we go salmon hunting, I find an incredible park up and we find a hidden pyramid just hanging out in the woods. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to follow along with our adventures, then feel free to subscribe. And don't forget to download our free NC500 itinerary. The link is in the notes for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.